Right, so bear with me a second, guys. Just refreshing my Twitch page. Right, there we go. Right, hello everybody. Apologies I'm speaking a bit late in my stream. But yes, today guys, as you can see in the description, we're doing some railroading. We're going American. We're not doing British routes today, guys. No. So there'll be no West Cornwall local. There will be no Class 37 today either. We're just sticking with American stuff. And then at the end, nobody knows. We might do railroading for a bit. And then to finish off, we might jump on and do a bit of something German. Nobody knows. But yeah, today guys, we're starting with Peninsula Corridor. Then we might jump over and do a little bit of Sandpatch Grade. And then whatever time I've got at the end, I might throw something else in at the end. But yeah, like I said guys, today is not British trains. No. We're staying away from British trains today. But yeah, if you enjoy this sort of content guys, feel free to like, share and subscribe. I'll put a link to my Twitch and Discord down below. I'll also put a link to Train Sim World 2. I'll also put a link to the Peninsula Corridor and whatever other DLCs I used today. But yeah, as I say guys, I know I've also got some article things to go through as well, so there we go. But yeah, if you're watching this on the day this goes live on YouTube, which is the 17th of November 2021, do not forget guys that tonight on Train Sim World on their YouTube channel, Jamie will be previewing the train simulator DBBR187. So if you remember the DBBR187 that came out for Train Sim World 2, it's the exact same train that's coming out for Train Simulator, just for Train Simulator. So, but then tomorrow on Thursday the 18th of November, Train Sim World 2, Sherman Hill preview. Yeah, looks like Sherman Hill with Matt and JD tomorrow. And then on Friday the 19th of November is a Train Sim World Let's Play with Sam. So I don't know what Sam will be playing on Friday. But yeah, that is what's going on. So yeah, don't forget to tune in tonight guys to watch Jamie do the Train Simulator DBBR187. So there's no Workshop Wednesday tonight guys on Train Simulator. No Workshop Wednesday. But anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty of Peninsula Corridor, and I'm going to go through some articles as well that have came out from Train Sim, well, Dovetail Games as well on this stream as well. So let's crack on. Let's get railroading. Let's crack on. So timetable. We're not driving the FP42 Cat. No. We're driving the GP38-2 in Union Pacific livery. And we're going to do the UP1 northbound loaded aggregates 11:25, and it will take about an hour and 11 minutes, but it'll probably take a hell of a lot longer for me because, well, you know exactly what I'm like. I like to just, I'll be a bit slow. So yeah, there we go. Lovely jubbly. So yeah, if you want to catch any of my British content guys, feel free to jump on the link in the description down below to the YouTube channel where you can jump over there and have a look at streams I've done on British trains. There is quite a lot on there. Okay, Union Pacific northbound loaded aggregates. We will crack on in a moment, don't worry. And I've got to remember how to set this bloody train up as well. It's been a while. Right, okie dokie. Okay, that's in Lead or Dead. There is another thing I need to do as well. Okay, it's this one here, so that needs to be in freight because we're on freight. Nothing else at the back. Oh, I got a passenger. Hello, passenger. Right, reverse is in. We need to flick these on as well. We need to go down here to the headlights. Should be able to put, we don't want rear headlights on. Dynamic brake. Step lights. That's not the thing I want to click. Okay, that's the horn. So right, we've got Union Pacific 522. Oh, and there goes a plane. We've got Union Pacific 555. And then we've got Union Pacific on the front. The one we'll be driving is 524. Hello, Crips, I am back again. And as you can see, we are driving something America. Right, there we go. Hopefully I've got this train set up correctly. There we go, yes, I got it set up correctly. Just so you know, Crips, don't forget, on DTG's Train Simulator channel tonight, there is no Workshop Wednesday tonight. There is no Workshop Wednesday. Don't forget, tonight there will only be a review of a preview of the Train Simulator DBBR 187. And then tomorrow is they'll be looking at Sherman Hill. That's why I'm doing something American. And then on Friday is a Let's Play with Sam. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, guys, we've got 3 articles to go through as well. Oh, and also, Crips, there will be no passenger services within this stream today. No passenger services either. So, it's all just going to be freight. So yeah, we'll be doing Peninsula Corridor with this Union Pacific. Then we'll be jumping over to Sandpatch Grade, doing a bit of freight on there. And then if there's a bit of time at the end, we might jump over to something German. It depends on how time goes, really. So, let's start with the first article, shall we? That didn't come out right. Train Sim World, building. Start again. Building Sherman Hill. So it looks like they spoke to someone called Derek Siddy, art director at Dovetail Games, and found out more about how he and his team have created the most famous Sherman Hill for Train Sim 2. Sherman Hill, guys, is available on Train Simulator as well. Sherman Hill is coming soon to Trainsil Mud, passing through the incredible landscape of the Rocky Mountains. It is one of the most popular landmarks of the Transcontinental Railroad among rail fans. To find out more about the creation of this magnificent up-and-coming route, they've spoken to the art director, Derek Siddle. So I'm just jumping back to check my chat. So, this is what they asked Derek. What has your involvement been like on this route? Okay, this is from Derek, guys. His role is really to support the team creating the route and assets, as well as removing any barriers that are in the way. He set a brief and overview of the route, which includes a style guide. That is what sets it apart from the other routes. This includes the general look and feel of the route, its key areas and what to look out for, as well as challenges they may come across. We can actually speed up a bit. Okay, how does this route differ to the ones you've built previously? Okay, from Derek. Every route is different and the team needs to reset after each one so a new look and feel can be adopted. This one feels very different due to the nature of the landscape. While it's most grassy lands, there are a couple of huge industry areas as well. Some of the rocky areas of the route were a challenge, as it requires a slight different mindset, but the team really did a fantastic job of capturing the areas. Where did he get the reference material from and how did he collect it? So this is from Derek. We have been gathering reference material for this route for many years, and it is a well-known route by quite a few there at Dovetail Games. However, like most routes, gathering reference material involves a wide variety of searches, from looking through his own library of images, which is substantial after 16 years, and close contacts and a range of searches across the internet and social media groups. Map, data, Google, Maxa Technologies. What challenges did he face when creating the vast open landscapes? So this is from Derek again. One of the most challenges for creating this landscape is a lack of towns and regular features. This location is also remote and hasn't got great coverage on Google Earth or Street View, as you would imagine. So just keeping an eye on the route, and I've got a yellow coming up. Good job, I actually looked up at that. Right, is my train actually going to slow down? Just bear with me, guys, while I just sort this out. So, what they made sure they did was to focus on a few areas to really make sure they caught the essence of the environment in the areas where roads cross the track, and exploited that feeling out along the areas where covered was not so good. This area involved creating vertical slice that was used for the team to keep constant over long distances. Consistency over very long distances. Strong guidance is needed in routes like this when the reference material is not there to fall back on. Making sure terrain painting and assets placement conform to a clear set of rules. Sorry. Yeah, so guys, I'm reading this all off the Dovetail Games website, so we'll just go along at 10 miles an hour for a second. Some of the large industries can be difficult to recreate. This is a real temptation to get lost in the detail. As you can imagine, something like an oil refinery could take years to recreate and contain hundreds of millions of polygons. The team working their way through the various structures, highlighting some of the most useful components and buildings to make the best described the areas, keeping the workload manageable and the game play with the required FPS. Oh, that's fine, Crips, don't worry. I've only just seen your message, so... What do they enjoy? What did they enjoy most about this route? This was from Derek again. He enjoyed the lonely vistas and peaceful driving experience. It's a wonderful and peaceful drive as you weave your way up and down the grades, taking in the amazing terrain. What features can players look out for as they travel across the route? Of course, the Chenane Yard and the Roundhouse is fun and is much closer to the area we usually recreate, as well as large quarries and refineries that loom into view once you have crossed the plains. Yeah, so there we go. The section either side of the Hermosa Tunnel is a favourite location for railfan enthusiasts in real life, so it's a better documented with photos that some of the other areas has allowed us to study it in greater detail and produce an incredible fun and experience. I say this is all down on the Dovetail Games website, guys, so... And then at the end, however, for him, Dale Junction is where he thinks the most stunning vistas come into play. It has a very dominant rock formation, and it was key that they captured this area well. It needed a whole new set of assets and spleens. We have not made anything like this or to this scale on any of their previous routes. Luckily, the artists involved know their roles. So, yeah, don't forget, guys, whoa, add to your wish list if you're interested in the Sherman Hill DLC. I will link this article down below as well when this goes on the YouTube, so don't worry. And then if you join, and then if you literally watched the stream yesterday, they would have gone through more information. Well, Nat and Matt would have gone through more information on it as well. So, yep. Now, the next article we're going to move over to is the road map. Let's say, if you watched last night's stream, which was on Tuesday the 16th of November 2021, if you're watching this, they would have gone into more detail about what I'm going to go through that's available on the road map. See, I know I'm going quite slow, guys, but I've got literally a yellow, so I'm being cautious. Right, Train Sim World 2 roadmap, 16th of November 2021. So this week's roadmap has a small movements and a couple of new additions. Into the next arrival, Sherman Hill will be offering a first look preview of the journey on Thursday the 18th of November. So if you're watching this on the day this goes live, guys, this video that I'm doing, Thursday the 18th of November is tomorrow. Horseshoe Curve. Words. Horseshoe Curve, developed by Skyhook Games, has moved back down into production. Seeing an item move down in the roadmap can make it appear as though things are not going to plan. However, those of you who've been following our progress over the last year will know this kind of change isn't unusual in the development of routes. In this case, we simply wanted to give Horseshoe Curve a little more time while separating it from release of Sherman Hill. Also added to the roadmap this week is Rivet Games are working on upgrades to the Rosa line timetable. This is in direct response to feedback received from players. We will go into detail about that. So if you watched last night's stream, guys, they would have gone into more detail on it. PlayStation 5 owners with large collections of Train Sim World 2 have been experiencing issues due to the limitations regarding the size of add-ons they were able to have installed at one time. This has been one of the highest priority items to resolve. In order to mitigate this problem quickly, we have split the solution into two parts. Doing so enables us to get the first part of the fix out. Sorry, let me just sort my thing. There we go. Hopefully that's now whacked. Sorry if there was double echo there, guys. Apologies for that. So, where was I? Yeah, okay. So doing it so it enables them to get the first part out, first fix out sooner, and Matt will go into full details about that. About with the entails during last night's stream. If you're watching this the day this goes live, guys, that was yesterday. Bloody scumbag. Okay, the upgrade to the Unreal 4.26 has not been without difficulties. We are continuing to resolve the problems that have come up. Well, they are trying to resolve the problems that have come up, not at least of all regarding overall performance. One of the more noticeable issues experienced by Xbox users is flickering of some textures. We have already released an update that has resolved the problem for some users, and they expect the next update to fix it for everyone. As soon as we have a time frame for this they have a time frame for this update, they will let you guys know. Meanwhile, they are continuing to work on improving frame rate and performance. So there you go, guys. Useful information. Right, now we move on to the roadmap. So next, arrival. Route add-on, Sherman Hill, with the SD40, long train, ST70 and the ACE and the SD40-2. So that's next arrival. Up and coming. So improvement to main specimen, scenario planner expansion, improvement to the MP36 PH3C Baby Bullet scenario expansion, improvement to the Peninsula corridor preservation update, improvement to the Rise Signals preservation update, ongoing rush hour passenger system, ongoing add rail driver to support to preserved collection, loco add-on in the up and coming is the G6 for Rheinher Osten by TCG. Make sure, guys, and I'm going to say this now while it's actually I can see it on the roadmap, make sure guys, for that DLC, the G6 DLC to run, make sure you have Reinhardt Ostern DLC. If you do not have that DLC, when that Aloka add-on comes out, it will not work. So please bear that in mind, guys. And then, well, take this as a pinch of salt, an update to London Commuter. Welcome back, Mr. Cripps. I'd say I'll be linking this down below anyway, so you guys can see it. In production, so route add-on, Horseshoe Curve has moved down. This is from this starts from Ataluna to Johnsontown and Southport with the ES44AC and the GP38-2 developed by Skyhub Games. Okay, update to the Arosa Line timetable. Core Train Sim 1-2 Rush Hour. Core Steam update. Core improved cloud visuals. Improvement. Oakville Subdivision Preservation Update. Mastery. Mastery Dovetail Live Rewards. Ongoing adding crossing gates to Preserved Collection. Ongoing adding platform departure ports to Preserved Collection. Ongoing full-length platform climb-up function for Preserved Collection. Ongoing livery design and compatibility for Preserved Collection. Ongoing memory usage optimization. Ongoing user guides and manuals. Ongoing add new skybox to Preserved Collection. Ongoing add road traffic to Preserved Collection. Okay, Loco add-on. DBBR 420 electric multiple unit for the Hamstraken Motorburg. I'm going to say this again, guys. I know this is in production only. I'm going to put this out there now. If you do not own the Hamstraken Motorburg, when that DLC does come out, whenever that will be, do not have a release date. Make sure you have that DLC, guys, because like I've said, and I've seen this come up countless occasions on reviews and YouTube videos, people going, oh, I can't get the DLC working because it's not showing up. Well, put it this way, I'm going to throw it out there now, guys. Make sure you have the DLC that the Loco add-on is compatible with. If you do not have the DLC that the Loco is compatible with, the Loco will not show up. The reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because I've seen a lot of people with the class 313. They're going, oh, I can't find the class 313. I can't find the class 313. Right, okay, guys. Do you have the East Coastway? No. Well, there's your answer. If you do not have the East Coastway, the class 313 will not show up. Logic. So it's the same as I said with the G6, guys. If you do not have Reinhardt Ostern, the G6 will not show up when that comes out. If you do not have the Hamstrocken Moon at the Usbo, when the DB BR420 comes out, you won't be able to find it. So, back to the roadmap. Loco add-on, the DB BR77, the DB BR232 diesel locomotive for Rheinstecker Nord. So, same again, guys, if you do not have Rheinstecker Nord, the DBBR232 will not show up. Route add-on, which is the Thrunners de... Sorry, apologies if I make a complete cock up of this. The Thran de Tour Rampi Dresden to Jabmitz with the DB BR612 and the DB BR143. That's in production. Upgrade PlayStation 5 add-on limit fix part 1. So, in the planning, improvements to Scenario Designer 2.0, improvement to Livery Designer 2.0, improvement to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 profile transfer, Spiritus Team first release and upgrade to PlayStation 5 add-on limit fix part 2. So if you missed the roadmap stream last night, guys, jump over to the Train Simulator channel and have a look at it over there. And I will link that article down below as well, guys, so don't you worry. Right, let's actually get this train moving because I'm going to be sat here all bloody day. Right, let's move on to the third and final article, which is... let's have a look. G6 is coming soon to Train Sim World 2. So, this was the G6 I was talking about when we were going through the roadmap earlier. So, as you can see at the top of the article, guys, there is a picture of the G6. It is actually a freight locomotive, so in other words, it's like the British Gronk. It's another shunter. So, it says, get ready to perform complex shunting duties on the busy Rheinheer-Osten route with TCG's DBG6 diesel shunter for Train Sim World 2. And guess what, guys? There is a release date. Dun dun dun! It's coming out 2nd of December 2021. So the 2nd of December, just have a look. Yeah, so the 2nd of December, I think, is a Thursday, I think. Sorry, just having a look at my calendar. Nope, yep, the 2nd of December is on a Thursday. So, it'll be coming out in... bear with me a moment. So yeah, it'll be coming out 2 weeks tomorrow. So, if you do not have Rheinheer-Osten route, you've got 2 weeks to get it. If you do not get to that route, guys, as I've already stressed out already, the Loco add-on, if you purchase the Loco add-on, won't show up if you don't have the route. Simple. So, first produced in 2008, the G6 is a diesel hydraulic shunter that determinative in size, making it substantial for small freight yards with the unforgiving turning radius, while still being capable of outputting 900 horsepower and achieving 80 kilometers an hour. This loco can be fitted with multiple engine types, including the Cummins QSK23-L. In practice, the G6 is rather unique locomotive to control, master the unconventional dynamic braking, setting up the cruise control and shunting with this loco in multiple. That was a bit of a mouthful. Put that into cruise. And then just below that information, guys, there is a screenshot of the G6. To me that looks a bit like the BR363 actually. Interesting. But yeah, it's arriving on the 2nd of December, guys, 2021. Then we got the G6, a picture of the G6 doing the shunting. Then we got a picture of two G6s together. And then we got some G6 shunting some wagons. Then, as it says at the end, stay up to date with the up and coming DB G6 and Train Simulator 2 by following Train Simulator on Twitter and Facebook and all the other places where they are, guys. So there we go. 3 articles gone through. So the 3 articles to do with the Sherman Hill, roadmap, and the G6. As far as I'm aware, guys, there is no release date for Sherman Hill at the moment. But yeah, for the forums area, guys, please remember tonight is a train simulator DBBR187 preview with Jamie and probably someone else, probably. Why am I speeding? Is the question. Tomorrow, guys, don't forget there is a preview of the Train Sim Mod 2 Sherman Hill route with Matt and JD. And then on Friday, there is, let's have a look again, there is Train Sim Mod 2 Let's Play with Sam, and that's on Friday. So there we go, guys. But yeah, just to inform you today, Crips, I am doing no British routes in today's stream. Just to let you know, I know I've probably already said that to you already, but I just wanted to remind you. I won't be looking at West Cornwall route today, and I won't be looking at the Class 37 today. Today, what we're doing is, if you've just joined, is Peninsula Corridor, and then we'll be doing a bit of Sandpatch Grade, a small scenario on Sandpatch Grade. And then to finish off, because I've just read the G6 information, I am going to look at, which I've never done in a stream before, so it's going to be pretty interesting. The DBBR363 is going to be the last locomotive I'm going to look at in today's stream. Wow! So, quite a lot. So yeah, here's the 3 locomotives we've actually got on the train today. We've got 524, 555 and 522, and this is what we're transporting, aggregate. Turn that bloody bell off. So yeah, all we've got left to do is stop at Redwood Junction, uncouple 5 vehicles, and then stop at South San Francisco. And that's it. As hey Crips, I know you're not 100% keen on American locos, because as you've said to me, you struggle to get these locos set up. But if you want a hand with setting up an American loco, Crips, I can actually help you out. Because certain locos I'm pretty good at actually setting up. That's the dynamic brake. That's the independent brake. That's the automatic brake. Say I don't have the window open at the moment. But we're 5.7 miles from Redwood Junction. So yeah, I'll hopefully be streaming tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow there will be no Train Sim Mod 2 stream tomorrow. tomorrow will either... Well, I've got another game to look at tomorrow, which I'm going to do a first look on. If you wanted to know, guys, that's called Project Wingman I'm looking at tomorrow. And then also, if there's any free play days tomorrow for Xbox, I will be looking at those as well. So yeah, next Train Sim World 2 stream, guys, probably won't be until the weekend now, so either Saturday or Sunday. Where in that Train Sim World 2 stream, guys, I don't know what I'll be looking at. I'll either be looking at something British, something American, something German, I don't know yet. So yeah, that'll probably be either Saturday or Sunday. So for Thursday there'll be no Train Sim World 2 streams, and Friday there'll be no Train Sim World 2 streams either. So a couple of days without some Train Sim. So I hope Mr. Cripps is alright with that. Because I know Mr. Cripps enjoys Train Sim World 2. But as I say, Cripps, I also do, I do Train Simulator in picture form, so if you look on my groups you'll see loads of Train Simulator. Just last night I was driving a Class 50 in GBRF livery on the Chunnut Railway. I was driving that on last night. There was a Class 50 pulling a Class 86 in Caledonian sleeper livery. And then, what else? Now that was it last night. I just drove the Class 50 and that was it. And then the night before that, which was Monday night, I drove a Class 170 in Greater Anglia livery between Ipswich and Felixstowe on the Great Eastern Main Line. So yeah, I do Train Simulator, guys. Sadly, I can't stream Train Simulator 2022 because, well, here's the best answer I can give you. My laptop, well, just can't stream anything. Like, I've got my chat up on my PC, so you guys can see exactly what it is, but that's about it. Okay. Yeah, I do other games as well as Train Simulator, guys. I'm working on a bit of Forza Horizon 5. I do a bit of Bus Simulator. Farming Simulator I used to do. That's sadly now come to an end. I am no longer doing farming. I know that's a shame, but I've kind of lost interest in it. And then yeah, I do a mixture of other games and all that sort of thing on this channel as well, so you guys don't get bored. So yeah, I try not to do like loads and loads and loads. I try not to do loads of Train Simulator because this is my own opinion, guys, but it can get a bit boring. That's just my own opinion. But yeah, 3.1 miles left of Redwood Junction. And then after this we'll be switching over to a bit of Sandpatch Grade. And then, as I say, if I've got time at the end, I will switch over to the DBBR 363. Oh, there we go. That's my last stream uploaded. Crips, you're very quiet. You're not normally this quiet. You're normally quite chatty. I say, I apologise, Crips, that I'm not doing the Class 37 today. I do apologise. It's just, yeah, you guys have been saying to me, SimHub, do a Train Sim World. SimHub, do a Train Sim World stream. I was like, okay guys, I can deliver on that. And that's what I've done. I've delivered Train Sim World 2 to you today. Well, I say, Crips, if you're ever stuck at driving American locos, I can actually help you. You know. Because I'm getting pretty good at driving American locos. I need to really start slowing this loco down. Right, we've got a yellow, so we might be crossing over shortly. Because I know that's going to fling up with a red. We'll either be crossing over or going off to the right. Just have a look. Nope, we are going off to the right. Ow, that's a tree. Yeah, my throttle isn't idle. Well, I'll put it this way, Crips. For me, for Train Sim World and Train Simulator, I tend not to stick to one area. I tend to jump between like UK stuff, American stuff, and German stuff, because as I say, Crips, when I do Train Sim World 2 content on streams or on YouTube, most of my viewers are mixed. They're not all UK viewers. I get German viewers, I get French viewers, I get Sri Lankan viewers, I get Australian viewers. So they're not all just 100% based at UK. So this is why I try to mix up my content a bit. So I try to cater for everybody. Yeah, I can understand with you, Crips, you all want to stick with the UK stuff because it's easy. But, in my defence there, UK stuff can get a bit boring. So if you just if you're just going, right, do you know what guys, I'm just going to spend the whole day driving a class 43 up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That will get a bit boring after a while, and you're just like, why am I doing this? You see what I mean? Well, put it this way, Crips, I get viewers from all over the world. So I have to try and cater for everybody's needs. Plus also, you gotta look at it this way, Crips. You've got to remember that I may jump on a stream, do Train Sim Mod 2, and I may be like, do you know what, guys? Today I don't fancy driving the Class 166. I don't fancy driving it because I fancy driving something else. Like something American or something German. You know, I've got to be quite clever. Come on, start. There we go. Right, uncouple 9 vehicles. Because yeah, put it this way, Crips. My channel is known in the UK, the US, Europe, well, now Sri Lanka. It's known in Russia. And my channel is also known in Australia. So my channel's known quite across the world. What? So uncouple 9 vehicles. Yeah, that is pretty good. Actually, we'll get 545 while we're here. There you go. So I just thought I'd catch 545 in a picture. Okay, so it's here I've got to uncouple. Okay, wait a moment. Oh, hello. I like the American triangles, like flashy thing. So now I've got to drive the rest of the cars to South San Francisco. Now I can understand why this scenario's 1 hour 11. I can completely understand now. No. Don't know why you're asking me, oh, do you want to abandon this scenario like service when you asked me to run down the other bloody end? Scumbag. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, Crips, I did put up a poll on my... Well, I didn't put up a poll, but I put up a thing on my Facebook group earlier of what's everybody's favourite locomotive? And I say only one person on that group has responded. One person. Come on. Don't start with the bloody wheel slipping, you bloody moron. Probably because I have to start it off really slow. Yeah, so as you can see, Crips, in my top 10 that I put up there, as you can see, there's no Class 37 in my top 10. There is no Class 37, no Class 47 in my top 10 at all. Because I don't care if I share my top 10 off, I don't care. Because my top 10 of trains, when I find them. So this is starting from number 10 going up to number 1. Train in place number 10 is the Class 91, is in 10th place. In 9th is the Class 365. In 8th is the Class 387. In 7th is the Class 156. In 6th is the Class 43, so the Class 43 is not in my top 5. In 5th is the Class 800, is the 80X, so it could either be the 800, the 801, the 802, the 803, the 805, the 807 or the 810. In 4th, I've got the Class 90. In 3rd, I've got the Class 158. In 2nd, I've got the Class 180. And in 1st, I've got the Class 170. Because at the moment, I am loving the Class 170s at the moment. So yeah, no Class 37 in my top 10. No Class 47, no Class 50. So I think that proves a point that the Class 37 is not my favourite locomotive. I say, I just drive it because, well, it's a loco to drive. But that's it really. Yeah, we're going down to south of San Francisco. And then, like I said, guys, we'll do a small little scenario on San Patch Grade, and then we'll do a small little scenario on the DBBR 363. And she's still sitting there. You must be bored out your brains, love. You really must. So yeah, let's look up some information on the SD38. Is it the SD38? Let's have a look at my start menu. That's the GP38, not the ST38, you idiot. So look at some information on the GP38. There we go, I've got it correct. Yippee! Well done, give yourself a pat on the back. The GP38-2, or the EMD. So, these are a diesel electric loco. They were built in the United States by Electromotive Diesel EMD and Canada General Motor Diesel. Model is a GP38-2. Build date was between January 1972 and July 1986. Total produced 2,213. Performance figures, these can go 65 miles an hour, which is 105 kilometers an hour. Power output is 2,000 horsepower, which is 1.49 megawatts. And these are local to North America, Saudi Arabia and Mexico. Disposition, most of them are still in service as of 2019. These are still, these locos, even though they were built in the 70s, are still going strong as of 2019. So that's pretty cool. And these, well, from what I can see in pictures, they work for the BNSF. It looks like they work for Sioux Line in Wisconsin and the South Shore Line near Michigan City. So there, it looks like there are 3 operators they work for. So yeah, this is mostly what like the class 66s like are in the UK are based on. We have this big humongous sort of thing. Come on, get up the bloody gradient. "14 miles to South San Francisco." So yeah, this is a really nice route as well. This is Peninsula Corridor route we're on, guys. It's a really, really nice route, this. It's a nice route to run some services up and down as well. Like, I mean the passenger services pulled by the F40. Nice. Should hopefully get there soon. Just looking down at the controller operations. That's the fuses. Still going up a gradient. We're going up a 0.2% gradient. I should really drive American stuff a lot more, because, not being funny, this actually isn't that bad. This is actually alright. I'm actually enjoying this, so... So if it was me, I'd probably enjoy driving one of these over... well, probably majority of British locos. Well, diesel locos. Sorry to put it out there, guys. But this just feels like it's got a bit more, not style, but a bit more... just a bit more, I don't know really. It just feels a bit more airy, really. Yeah, my texture's just weird there, but I know there is a fix coming for that to fix those texture things. Oh, I also forgot to mention, Crips, for my Train Sim 2 stream over the weekend, there will be no London Commuter either, just to let you know. There'll be no London Commuter DLC. Like I say, guys, I am not touching the London Commuter DLC at the moment. Due to, well, on consoles, it completely messes up. So, just say, I don't know, I'm doing a service at London Victoria going towards Clapham Junction. All seems fine at London Victoria and everything. And then you just leave London Victoria, you get to around Battersea Park Station, crash. So that's the reason why I'm staying away from London Victoria, well, London Commuter, plus also on London Commuter there's also falling through the ceiling, well, falling through the floor at Clapham Junction, being in the ground at one of the other stations when you're doing I think it's a Reigate service or something. Being able to walk through the fence at one of the stations as well. So, not being funny, London Commuter is still a bit... It's a mess, that's all I can say, it's a mess. It needs fixing. Then also I've seen like comments and stuff on people's videos and stuff like that going, when's rush hour passengers going to be added into London Commuter? Guys, they'll be added into London Commuter when London Commuter is fixed and operational and works like a dream, like West Cornwall or North Trans-Pennine or Great Western Railway Express. Simple. Okie dokie. So yeah, as I said, there will be no London Commuter on this weekend stream of Train Sim 2. There will be no West Cornwall either, so I don't know what it will be yet, guys. It'll either be a British route, an American route, or a German route I'll do. It's up to me. Right, we're 8.8. Yeah, about 8.8 miles away from South San Francisco now. Where we will drop this, where we'll end this scenario. Yeah, it's got to be fixed first, Crips, London Commuter, before adding rush hour passengers or layers or stuff like that. But people are, I don't mean to throw it out there, but people are just, what's that word? Impatient. They just want, oh, I want, yeah, they're just one of these people that are like, oh, I want everything. It's like, I want everything now. So, okay. So, DTG give you, okay, a broken version of London Commuter with loads and loads and loads of bugs. You can't get a train out of London Victoria. You can't get a train out of Brighton. You've got trains that get stuck at red lights. You've got rush hour passengers. Well, there you go, guys. There's a mess. Completely. And people are just, that's what people want. They just want a humongous mess. And then I know what people will be like. Oh, London Commuter's a mess. Why don't you fix it? Well, you asked for it like that. So, that's always my pick with London Commuter. It's always let DTG fix London Commuter, then you can have your layers and your passengers when it's fixed. Simple. This is why, guys, when a new DLC comes out for Train Sim 2, I'm just like, okay, this route's got bugs. This route's got problems. Okay, let's just take the route the Commuter sold. It's the same I did when Dresden came out. Right. Between Dresden and somewhere else, you used to get in a train at Dresden, drive it out, and it used to crash. Well, my theory around that was like, right, okay. What I used to do is save it when I was at Dresden, drive out of Dresden towards another Dresden station. The game would crash. I would load the game up, go to resume save game, go back on that, and then the Dresden route ran fine. No problem. There you go, sorted. So it's like with London Commuter. I came up with a theory there. It was being a bit buggy, so what did I do? I turned the motion blur off. That sorted out 20% of the problem. So, there is theories. The reason why they called it London Commuter Grips is because you can also go to Reigate as well as Brighton. Like, not being funny, if on London Commuter I had to pick my best service, on London Commuter it actually wouldn't be going from London Victoria to Brighton. That's not my favourite service on there. My most favourite service is going from London Victoria to Reigate, or yeah, that's about the only that's my favourite service on that route. Brighton just doesn't feel like Brighton, to be honest. Because if you look at it, Crips were missing, like if there was a class, for example, if there was a class 319, or the 700s, or those sorts of things, then it would feel more like Brighton. But because we haven't got the class 700s, or the 319s, or the 205s, or anything like that, and all we've got is just 377 and the 387s, it just doesn't feel like Brighton. Like take, I don't know, take East Coastway for example. Before they added the 313, it didn't feel like the East Coastway. As soon as they added the 313, it felt like the East Coastway, and it felt complete. As I say, a route doesn't feel complete until they've added the locomotives that belong on that route. Well, the locomotives are the units. So, going back to London Commuter doesn't feel complete because certain locos are missing. Like, as I said, the 319 is missing, the 700s are missing, the class 460 is missing, the 442s are missing, the 205s are missing, the 421s, the 422s, the 423s, and I could go on. So it just, the route just doesn't feel like a route. It just feels like, I don't know, it just feels like a bundle of mess to me. Like Peninsula Corridor that I'm driving at the moment, this feels like a proper American route because you've got your F40s, you've got your GP38s, and I know you have the bullet train, the baby bullet on here as well, so okay, fair enough. There's another one. It's also missing a 73, the London Commuter. It's like, I do apologise, I'm going to pick at Cathcart Circle here, but Cathcart Circle 314, okay, but does the Cathcart Circle just run on 314s? I don't think so. I know it runs with other stock, like probably, I might get this wrong guys, but it probably runs with 318s, 320s, 320s, 334s, 380s, 385s. You know, that's another route that just feels odd without extra rolling stuff. I know they say, I know in streams they go, if it's not on the road, well, we're not working on it. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. But in time, please add locomotives to this route, to this route, to this route, to make it feel more, how can I explain this? To make it feel more like a route. And the other thing that drives me at the wall with Train Sim World, when I talk to people, they go, oh, Train Sim World's just about all dovetail and all this sort of thing. You know, third parties don't deal with Train Sim World 2. My point there is, wait, stop. Actually, third party do stuff with Train Sim World 2. You've got Skyhook Games. I think you've got TCG. You've got Rivet Games. 3 third party people there that make content for Train Sim World 2. That's exactly what I just said, Crips. Cathcart Circle seems weird with one loco. The only route in Train Sim World 2 that works with just one loco, and this actually does work, is the LGV between Marseille and Avion. That route works with one loco because in real life, that route has one loco running on it. Well, except from the class 373 and the 374 Eurostars, but technically they don't stop at anything on that route, so it'd be a bit stupid just having an express train going through and going nowhere. So, LGV route is fine. That's fine just having one specific train on that, because that's what runs there in real life. Isle of Wight line. At the time the Isle of Wight line is set, is during the 483 time. The only other loco I think they could add to the Isle of Wight line is the 485 stop. As saying, if you added the 484 stop to the Isle of Wight line, it wouldn't fit with the time the route is set. If you get my gist there. But if you're going to bring in the 484 stop, you also need to bring in the district line, because that's where the 484 stop used to run as the D train stock. See my logic there, Crips? If you're going to bring in the 484 stock, you also need to bring in the D train stock, which you need to bring in the district line stock. The district line as well. Another route that does need picking at, and I know I'm going to pick at this, Great Western Express. That route does not feel like a route. That just feels like, how can I put this? A trifle gone wrong. Great Western Express, a trifle gone wrong. Yes, I know you've got 166s that run there and all that sort of thing, but there's something else they're missing. Where's the Heathrow Airport branch? Where's the Greenford branch? I know I'm being a bit big-headed here, but adding a branch line to the Great Western Express would actually work. And it looks like Crips agrees with me that the Great Western Express is just a messy trifle. Because Basically, that's what it is. What other routes? North Transpennine, I'm not going to pick at that because that route is fine. Because you've got your 40s, your 47s, your 45s, your 101. The only thing I can say about North Transpennine is a modern version of it, and that's all I'm saying about that route. I'm not picking at that one, because that route is fine. Tees Valley Line, that route is fine, no problems. Because you've got to think that's set in BR era, so can't really pick much of that. The one route I do want to pick at is West Cornwall Local. I'm going to pick at that route. Having the 47, the 45, the 40 and the 37 doing that sort of run, like doing express runs, fair enough. But like I've heard plenty of time, they missed the class 52 off the West Cornwall line. They missed it. They had the best shot and they missed it. Also on the West Cornwall Local, and I know Rivet Games said, yeah, but blah 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 blah, the class 43 would stop nowhere. Hang on a minute. That is where Rivet Games are wrong. Because the class 43 stops at St Austell, stops at Truro, stops at Red Roof, stops at St Earth, stops at Penzance. The only place it doesn't stop is Hale. So having a BR version of the 43, yes, okay, it involves making a new model, but that route will still be useful having a HST on there. Logic. And also if they threw a 153 in there, that would also work as well. So yeah, that's my pick at the West Cornwall route. Trying to think of any other routes I can pick at now. Can't think of any other routes to pick at. I need to really start slowing down. Right, once we park up, I'll see what short routes there are on Sandpatch Grade. If there's no short routes on Sandpatch Grade, we'll just jump to the 363, see what's on there. Yeah, so trying to think of any other routes that I can pick out. Mostly British routes would be good to pick out. Ah, there we go, Southeastern High Speed. Aha! Here's a route I can pick at. I say, having their class 395s on there, fair enough. 465s, fair enough. 375s, fair enough. But why didn't they add a layer in there for the 313s? Because... actually, scratch that. No, don't add a layer in there for the 313s. Because I know the 313s run on the Southeastern High Speed as 508s. But they still could have added a branch at the... I think it's the Sheerness branch they could have added. They could have added the 466 in there, so you've got a smaller version of the 465. For Southeastern High Speed route, I can't think of anything else that could be thrown on there, to be honest. But yeah, we're coming into South San Francisco. So quite a long route, really. But yeah, if there was any routes that I think DTG would actually make, Well, for starters, East Coast Main Line, brilliant idea. Second in line, Great Eastern Main Line, brilliant idea. Third in line, Midland Main Line, brilliant idea. Welsh lines they could make, so more Welsh lines would be a brilliant idea. Well, actually more Welsh lines? Get that right, moron. Making the first Welsh line, brilliant idea. I say, we've already got a Scottish route, which is the Cathcart Circle. Okay, but there could be, there could be more Scottish routes. Well, you know the bit that they need to chuck in as well, and this will probably be a first, is services out of Fenchurch Street and Charing Cross and Cannon Street, because they're not even in Train Simulator either. So in Train Simulator we have London King's Cross, London St Pancras, London Euston, London Paddington, London Victoria and London Liverpool Street. And also London Marylebone. So with Charing Cross, Cannon Street and Fenchurch Street, those three are missing out of Train Simulator. Well, basically, Crips, you actually have got the Chatham Main Line that runs between Gravesend and Faversham. So you've basically got the Chatham Main Line mixed in there. The line that's missing is the Medway line that runs down to, I think I'm probably going to get this wrong, but Tunbridge. That's the line we need that runs via Maidstone West, Maidstone, and all that sort of thing. Or, here's another line they could add in, the Hastings Line, the 1066 Hastings Line. That could be a line they could throw in. Ah, or the Portsmouth Line. Or the Shoebury-Ness Line, and I'm, if I'm not careful, gonna speed. Well, yeah, they could do a BR version of Cannon Street or Charing Cross to Dartford. Because I think now between Cannon Street or Charing Cross, I think it is, I think it's mostly, the Dartford services are mostly now run by 700s now. The 465s kind of don't run those services anymore. But here's something that I actually really would like to see in this. More underground routes. That would be cool to see. Or, yeah, so underground routes like Circle Line, Central Line, Hammersmith and City Line, District Line, Piccadilly Line, Northern Line. Bakerloo Line's already in it. Can't think of it. Oh, Jubilee Line. Can't think of any other routes in there. Even the Crossrail line would be good, or the Overground will be good. I say they can do Crossrail. Well, not easily, but they can do it. Yeah, I'd say I would love another underground line in Train Sim 2. I'd love another underground line. That would be cool. Because then they could begin. They could bring in some different rolling stock, like the 19. Oh yeah, other rolling stock that I can't actually think of. I'm thinking I know there's 92 stock. I think there's 96 stock as well. So we've already got the 72 stock. We've already got the 1938 stock. Right, there we go. That was meant to take us an hour and 11 minutes, but that actually took us an hour and 25 minutes. So we drove a distance of 38.68 miles and a distance for 767 yards, and we got action points of 5,635, and I actually got a gold on that. So we went from we went through Lawrence Track 1, Redwood Junction, and South San Francisco West Yard Track 1. Right, I'm going to see if I've got any short runs in San Patrick's Grade, which I'm thinking I haven't. I think they're like probably an hour's long anyway. And then, if there's nothing else on there, we'll have a look on the DBBR 363, which I haven't driven since Dresden came out. I have not even touched it. Like, I did the tutorial on it, and that was it. I didn't do anything else. Which is, like, unusual for me. But yeah, don't forget, guys, Black Friday sales are coming up on the 26th of November. I'm not sure if that relates to Europe, Asia, Africa, America, or Australia or Russia. Don't know. But yeah, you'll be able to hopefully get some Train Sim 2 DLCs for a bit cheaper than they are. Let's just have a look in my timetable, see if I've got anything short. Nope, they're over an hour. GP38. Okay, that's the one I've just driven. Let me just check the reskin on that. If it will let me. Oh, so we get that livery, and we get that livery. So 2 different liveries, cool. The SD40. Okay, that's got really long surfaces. And then the Clinchfield 170, no 170, SD40. The only way you can get that one, guys, the SD40 CRR, is if you have the Clinchfield line. So yeah, not many services on the San Patrick's Grade. I'll have to leave that until like another stream. Right, Dresden route. Explore. Timetable. Timetable. Hello, thank you. So you got the okay. Thank you. Okay, the 363. Have we got anything short on this? Okay, we've got operate this freight train from Riza to the chemical plant. Operate this freight train from the okay. Crips, have you driven the 363? Because I'm going to be a bit puzzled on how to set this bloody thing up. Okay, I'll see if I can set this thing up, but I'm probably going to be like confuzzled like mad. Ah, damn. Actually, logic. Yeah, I'm talking logic. Because I know there's a manual, but I can't be asked to go in the manual either, because I don't know if the Dovetail Games manual would actually show you how to actually set up the 363. I don't know about that. Because I have read a manual for the Class 86, how to set that up, and the DTG manual didn't even tell me how to set that up. Okie dokie, here we are in the dreaded 363. Now just for this one, I'm actually going to turn my motion blur off. Because it seems to be a bit laggy with it on. That's throttle. So if I change over and have that as my front thing. PZB, no, I'm not touching the PZB. Master key on, that would be useful. Okay, that's the engine start. Just make sure if the engine's on. Yes, the engine's on, so I'm not even going to touch the engine. Don't want the cab light on. Fuel pumped on. Okay, we'll put the engine light on. Yep, there we go. So yeah, this is me attempting to drive the 363, which I've only driven this once, and that was while I was doing the tutorial. Okay, my reverse is in forward. Take the brakes off. Oh my god, I've actually got the thing moving. Oh my god. I cannot believe that. I've actually got the thing moving without looking at a manual. I'm so pleased with myself. Now the only problem I'm going to have is trying to stop this bloody thing. Yeah, this thing does have windows. Yeah, it's just that dash there, guys, just literally confuses the hell out of me. But yeah, for a little shunter, this isn't that bad for a little shunter. I say the reason why I've decided to drive the 363, guys, is because earlier on in the stream I was reading information up about the G6. So I thought, okay. So I know it says down below in the description, guys, if you've just joined on Twitch, that, oh, we're going to do some railroading. I know that means American railroading, but I did do some of that just before this. We did a Union Pacific run. Sorry about that. Right, what are we doing on this run? Oh, we're just taking it to as indicated. That's literally it. So I think we're just taking this from Freight Riza to the chemical plant. That's literally it. Yeah, here's our oil back here. Mind out for the bridge. You know what, while we're going to the chemical plant, I'm going to have a look up some information on this loco. I seem to be quite interested. No, not the 364 yet, donut. So yeah, these are mainly called DB class V60s normally. They are manufactured by Mack 382, Krupp 252, Henschel 151, Konkurs Maffel 51, Jung 40, F. Thinglen 36, Kolchner Hobbeladont de Hotz 27, and Gemälde is 3. So these were built, sorry if my German was absolutely horrendous there, guys, sorry for that. But years manufactured between 1956 and 1964. I'll leave all the other specs to go through anyway. So yeah, Top speed of these is 60 kilometers, which is 37 miles an hour, and installed power of 418 kilowatts, which is 640 horsepower. Yeah, and the transmission of this is hydraulics. So yeah, these are mainly used by Deutsche Bahn Schenker in Germany. So yeah, we're just trailing along. That's all we're doing. We're about 8.3 kilometers away from the chemical plant, and then once we've stopped at the chemical plant, I will end the stream there. But yeah, as I said, guys, I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, with some Project Wingman, which in other words is a flying game, so I will be flying. And then, yeah, we'll take a first look at that, and then if there's anything else that comes up, we will have a look at that as well. So if there's any free Playday games, guys, we'll have a look at the free Playday games as well. So yeah, like I said towards the beginning of the stream, guys, there will be no Train Sim World 2 streams tomorrow. There will be no Train Sim World 2 streams on Friday. But there'll probably be a Train Sim World 2 stream over the weekend. I can't 100% sure say if it'll be a Saturday or Sunday, and I can't say the exact time it will be either, so. But it'll probably be mostly, if I do it on the weekend, it'll probably be mostly towards the end of the day anyway, so it gives me time to play other games before the Train Sim World 2 stream. Wow, we're going 40 kilometers. Pretty fast. Yeah, Crips, I know this sort of route isn't your cup of tea either, so I know you're not into your German, I know you prefer British, and that's all good. Right, we're 6.8 kilometres away now. How come you don't do... Let me just put it out this way, Crips. What do you struggle with on German routes? I know British routes are easy and you know how to drive the locomotives and all that sort of thing. That's fair enough, but with German routes, what do you struggle with? You don't have to have LZB, PZB or CFA on. Those three you don't need to have on if you don't want it. You can keep those three off. I say if you're struggling to set up locomotives, I'm pretty good at setting up German locomotives as well. Because I can set up the 146, I can set up the 143, I can set up the 185s, I can set up the ice trains. I'll say I've driven majority of the German stock I actually own. Like I say, this is my first time driving the 363 and I did really well at setting up the 363 and I didn't have to read the manual or look at how to set up the 363 either. Yeah, I know you'll end up finishing up driving British stuff, but perhaps that's not what I'm trying to aim for. What I'm trying to ask is, what do you struggle with setting up German stuff? Because I say, if you give me ideas on what you're stuck on, I could probably help you. Because with me, I'm pretty quick at learning how to set up a locomotive anyway, and I'm willing to help other people how to set up locos. Have a look down here beside the driver's... Hello. Ah, brake release. Fire extinguisher. Very interesting cab. Computer and stuff. Because put it this way, Crips, right? I'm driving the 363 at the moment, and my brain's just going, no, go to UK, no, go to UK. That's what my brain's thinking, but I'm like to my brain, no, brain. We're not going to just go, right, I'm going to give up driving the 363, and I'm going to go drive a class 37. No. I have trained my brain to go, right brain, we're going to focus on this and this only. And that's it, my brain hasn't changed to anything else. Because I say, I know British stuff is easy to drive, but sometimes you have to set yourself up with a challenge. This is what Train Sim World 2 is all about. Try giving yourself a challenge. Because Train Sim World 2 isn't about... Let me just explain. This is the thing people get mixed up with between Train Simulator and Train Sim World. And not being funny, this is the bit that knacks me off all the time. So I'm just going to explain it. Train Simulator is more based on the train. So, where you drive the train, how you control the train. That's Train Simulator. Train Sim World is all about... Yes, it's about the train, but also it's about the driver. You know, Train Sim World 2 more focuses on the driver, what the driver can do and how to set up a train properly. So that's the difference between Train Simulator is more based on the train, Train Sim World 2 is more based on the driver, not as much on the train. You drove the 158 the other day, okay. What was wrong with driving the 155? What made you go, right, I don't like this train, I'm going to go and drive something else? It's just so I can get a better idea to understand grips. That's all I'm trying to get, is a better way to understand, so I know what you're talking about. Right, where's that cat? I know there's a button here for the cab light. There you go. No, that's not it, you donut. There you go, we've got cab lights. Hey! I'll turn that off. You enjoy the 155, okay. But the thing I'm trying to get at is what is wrong with German locomotives? I understand they're more stressful to set up, but what makes German locomotives like horrible? That's what I'm trying to get at. It doesn't, I say with me with a loco, it doesn't matter what a loco looks like. You know, a loco could look like a heap of junk. If somebody said to me, Simhub, go over there and drive that heap of junk from this place to this place and I'll give you £1,000. Okay, fair enough, I'll drive the heap of junk to somewhere, get £1,000 and go, see you later mate, off I go. You know, a style of a train doesn't bother me. It could look the worst train in the world and I'll like it and I'll like that in a funny way. Or it could be the best looking train in the world and I'll still like it in a funny way. It's like in Train Simulator, right? First time I set eyes on the Class 323, I looked at it and was like, oh my god, that looks horrendous. It looks horrendous and it sounds absolutely horrendous. But then I was like, do you know what? Sod what it looks like, sod what it sounds like, let's just drive it. Simple. I say with me and trains, I'm not all about the style and what they sound like. I'm more one of these people that enjoys how they drive like. You know, a train could be painted in gold and look absolutely sparkling. I'll just be like, okay, fair enough. I'm interested in what goes on inside the train, not what the train looks like. So, I don't know, take Cripps' favourite train for example, the Class 37. As I've already pointed out, I'm not keen on the train at all. But, if I had to drive a Class 37, I wouldn't be just like, oh look, that train looks absolutely fabulous. I would just be like, okay, the train is a train. I'm not interested in what the train looks like on the outside. I'm not interested in what the train sounds like. I'm just interested in the engine, what engine it has, how the loco drives and all that sort of thing. Style in a loco, I don't care. And do you see what I'm trying to get at, Cripps? I'm not about, with locos, I'm not all about the style. It's the same with cars and all that. A car can look absolutely stunning, but it doesn't mean I'm going to like it. It doesn't mean I'm going to go, wow, that looks amazing. Say, most new cars, I've looked at them and gone, really? And I'm the same with trains. A train, as I said before, can look absolutely amazing. I'll still look at it and go, okay, well, what's the big deal? It's the same with it's the same with, I don't know, the Class 68. I look at that train and go, right, okay, what's the big deal about the style? And then the train could sound absolutely amazing, and I'm just like, okay. But as I said before, and I'm going to say it again, all I'm interested in is what's in the engine. How the train works. How the train drives. That's what I'm interested in. Yes, I did have a look at your pics of the old Mini. And that's a Mini style I have never seen. And I did have a look at those French cars and they look weird. Right, we're 2.2 kilometers away from the end, so we're not that far now. And then, as I say, we'll finish this scenario off. I will be back tomorrow with some Project Windman and something else. But yeah, I'll be hopping off and going for my tea, which it'll probably be a chicken Kiev, southern fried chicken, and some chips tonight. That'll be my tea. Yeah, like I say guys, I have to go and cook my own tea. Nobody cooks my tea for me. I wish they did, but they don't. So sometimes I wish for my tea I had waiter service, but yeah, I don't have that. And then as I say, we'll get to our destination and we will stop. Yeah, it's been... with this Loco, it's been nice to drive it, but... well, to sum it up, the first locomotive, the GP38-2, I will go back and drive that, because that's an awesome loco to go drive. But this 363, yes, it's a nice locomotive to drive, but I'm not going to be in any rush to come back and drive this loco again. Sorry to say. Yeah, I did pick that up, Chris, when you said, oh, my tea's getting cooked for me the other day. I did actually pick that up. I was like, yep, you're getting your tea cooked for you. Nice. But I say, I live on my own, so I have to do... like, I have to cook for myself, I have to wash myself, I have to make sure I've got everything ready. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to go shopping myself. Actually, what is that sort? What is that thing? Is there one on the other side as well? Yeah, there is. Must be some kind of sort of like radio system. So what have you got for your tea tonight then, Krebs? I'll say what I've got for my tea, which is chicken Kiev chips and southern fried chicken. No, southern fried chicken drumsticks. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Do-do-do-do. Don't know what that control is. That's the throttle. That's the changeover. Okay, so we're going through a double yellow now. Oh, okay. Well, I could get online delivery, but I prefer going out and about, to be honest. That's why I have an IRL YouTube channel that helps, like, that has like trains and stuff outside, so. Oh, sorry to hear that, Cribs. Sorry to hear that. Have I just made a boo-boo and gone on the wrong track? No, I haven't. Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that. Ah, there's a 105 in the bay. You live in sheltered accommodation bungalow and emergency pole guard. Oh, okay. Right, my stop's coming here. So yeah, I hope everybody has enjoyed this stream today. I hope everybody's had fun. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed this video. We should be slowly stopping. There we go. Took us 33 minutes and 5, even though that was meant to take us 14 minutes. Drove a distance of 11.39 kilometres. Distance walked 42.44 miles, and we got a gold on 1,340 action points. Well, Crips, I do try to make my streams interesting. I really, really do. But yeah, there we go. I say apologies that we didn't do Sam Patch Grade, but that will be coming in another stream. So, but yeah, the reason why I did a bit of American and a bit of German is because on the roadmap, Sherman Hill is coming out soon. The G6 is coming out soon. So I thought, why don't we do a bit of American and German, because I know Union Pacific will be featuring on let me just think. Yeah, we'll be featuring on Sherman Hill. I don't know, DB Kartschenken will be featuring on the G6. But yeah, just a reminder guys, this is what's on DTG's forums. Don't forget tonight there will be a stream with Jamie with the DB BR187 preview. This is for Train Simulator guys, not Train Sim World 2. And then tomorrow, which is the 18th of November 2021, don't forget there is a Train Sim World 2 preview with Sherman Hill with Matt and JD. And then on Friday the 19th of November 2021, don't forget there's Train Sim World 2 Let's Play with Sam. And also guys, don't forget and put this in your diaries or put it on your wish list. The DBBR G6 will be coming out on the 2nd of December 2021. That will be available on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Steam and Epic Games. But let me just point it out there guys, and I'm going to say this now so people actually know. If you're thinking of purchasing the G6 for Train Sim World 2, just bear with me. Yeah, don't forget to guys to purchase Rheinher Osten route if you do not have that route. So make sure you have that route installed, because if you don't, this is excluding PlayStation 5 players. So this information is only for Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Steam and Epic players only. Make sure you have Rheinher Osten installed, and then you can drive the G6. For PlayStation 5 players, here's some information. If you have any routes installed that you do not play, uninstall those routes and install Rheinher Osten route ready to play the G6 if you're going to be purchasing the G6. If not, then you can just leave your things installed. But there we go, just some useful information. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow guys with some Project Wingman and some other stuff. Maybe some more Horizon 5, I don't know yet. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to like, share and subscribe. And yeah, enjoy yourselves guys, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later guys, bye.